Hi friends, it's Reverend Ben, and this is your weekly video. Since it is your video, feel free to submit any announcements by Monday night. Our chalice lighting this morning is by my friend and colleague DC Fortune. We light this chalice as the symbol of our free faith. We light this chalice to remember the miracle of the oil that burned for 8 days. We light this chalice to mark the nights of midwinter. We light this chalice as we wait for the sun to return. I want to wish a happy Hanukkah to all our Jewish UUs out there. Hanukkah begins Thursday night, but before that, tomorrow morning, Wednesday, it's UUs on a roll. I'm so excited about this, the return of our weekly bicycling group. So email uusonaroll@uustpete.org if you're interested. Then tomorrow night at 5 p.m., we will have Fellowship on Tap, Three Daughters Brewing. Holiday caroling is Friday night. Celebrate Outreach does this every year, and I go every year, except I won't be able to go this year. The theme is There's Still No Room at the Inn, and so it's to raise awareness about homelessness and housing issues, and to have a whole lot of fun. Our beloved John, um, uh, spacing out on his last name, but he coordinates it. John Stewart, not the famous one, but he's famous to us. So it meets at 7 p.m. Here at UU St. Pete, and I encourage you all to do that. There's a whole lot of walking and moving involved, so if your feet or your wheelchair aren't up to it, you can do what I do, which is drive a blister bus. So contact John Stewart if you're willing to do that, or just show up at 7. Now, worship service on Sunday is going to be fantastic. The theme is called The Mystery of Aging, and 4 members of our community have agreed to talk about what it's like to be their particular age. They're differently aged folks in our community, and I'm really excited for that. Please bring more food donations for the South Side Bridge. We will collect those during the Time for All Ages this Sunday, as we did last Sunday, and then following this Sunday is the Queer Brunch. Uh, get there 12:30, get there 1, whenever you can, at the Neptune Grill in Gulfport. Next week on December 13th will be the event that we're hosting at UU St. Pete, Palestine, a conversation about liberation includes us all. There's 3 wonderful speakers, and I'm looking forward to hosting them at 7 p.m. Speaking of Celebrate Outreach, mark your calendars for December 22nd. That's our annual homeless memorial. Here at UU St. Pete, we will host that again, and take note of those who have died this year while homeless. Now, on Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve happens on a Sunday, so just to set the record correct, um, on Sunday, Christmas Eve, we're going to have 1 service at 5 p.m. We will not have a morning service on Christmas Eve. A week later, on New Year's Eve, we will have a service in the morning at 10:30 p.m. Thanks to Millie Jones for volunteering to coordinate greeters. They could use some more greeters. So if you're willing to be a greeter, even once a month or as needed, please contact Millie. Same with religious education volunteers. We could use some more of them. You will have to undergo a background check. Please contact Djine Johnson if you're willing to do that. Now, I haven't talked, I think, publicly about the vote. You voted to call me as your settled minister. You are now stuck with me forever, basically. So thank you so much to those of you who voted for me. I am really looking forward to working together and holding one another for many years to come. And to the folks that did not vote for me, I realize the outcome was not what you had hoped. But please know that I am still your minister, and I will minister to you as much as I do to everyone. Actually, since it was a secret ballot, don't know who you are. Um, for a lot of folks who, a lot of you have come up to me and said, "Oh, I'm so relieved the vote is over." Um, Whether you voted for me, it's like you get to exhale, "Oh, yay, Ben's our minister," or if you didn't vote for me, you get to exhale and say, "It's not what I wanted, but it is over." And I'm happy for the anxiety level to kind of drop and we did that, and that's done. And big thanks to the board and the minister search team. That was a lot of work. That was a lot of physical, mental, emotional labor. And I hope you can all take a collective exhale. We did it. My office hours are Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and I really would love to meet with you, hear what's going on in your life, hear any concerns you have, or just talk about spirituality or whatever you want to talk about. Please contact me to set up a time to come see me. I will be gone starting tomorrow, December 5th. I'm going up to New England, pardon me, to officiate the funeral of my beloved mother-in-law, Lucinda's mother, Louella Atherton. We're going to extinguish this chalice, but when we do that, we ignite a flame in ourselves, don't we? And we remind ourselves that we are connected even when we feel apart, and we wait excitedly for the time when we can light another outward chalice and be again together. Blessings. Have a good week, friends.